What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Aquila Espresso, and welcome to today's video. Now, today we're not going to be talking just about Call of Duty Ghosts. We're going to be talking about Call of Duty, Activision, and YouTube in general. Now, before we get too far, I want to apologize for not uploading for the past couple days. I've been busy, I've been out of town, stuff like that. I've had a lot of stuff on my plate currently, but I'm back behind the mic making some commentaries and videos for you guys, so I'm pretty pumped. Also, I want to hear what you guys have to think about this. Would you guys like to see a nade spot series, as well as me bringing back my Vantage Point series from Black Ops 2, where I go over the maps, lines of sights, all that kind of stuff? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. But now on to the actual topic at hand. So we've known now for a while that YouTube was going to be cutting down on the gaming community, and this was something that upset a lot of people, and it was a lot of things that were going into this that were making this factor so big and the changes so drastic. But one of the things that struck me by surprise is the fact that Activision was one of the biggest companies out there that's going to be making a crackdown on this. Now, for those of you guys that don't know, Activision used to be very lenient on their policies for uploading and sharing of the games that they had. So when I heard that they were cracking down on content and going to be removing channels and videos containing Call of Duty and other Activision games, it caught me by surprise, naturally, because this is something that Activision has never really done before. If you've gone and, say, infringed upon copyrights, they would have done it. They would have removed the video, they would have given you a strike, something like that, but they would not be limiting an entire community to such very little few top members of it that would be able to post it. Now, before you fly off the handle, it's not just Activision that's doing this, it's multiple companies. A lot of large developers are doing this, and they're trying to take a stand and say, you know what, this is our game, you can't just put your voice over and start making money off of it. Granted, I understand completely where they're coming from, because most of the intellectual property of these videos in the community are technically theirs, because a lot of the community is in fact just putting their voice over gameplay, which I'm guilty of, the larger channels are guilty of, a lot of the community is guilty of. There's very few people that you would see go to extreme lengths to make sure that a lot of the actual project they're uploading is in fact theirs, not just gameplay. So in that sense, I completely understand where they're coming from. It is rightfully their property to own and try and make money off of, but at the same point in time, it is a double-edged sword. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, I simply mean that the channels and commentators uploading these games that are going to be cracked down on, they're giving the developers free advertisement. Granted, a lot of the community is not making money off of it, so this is a pure example of it. They're uploading for fun. They're giving the game publicity and awareness to their fans for free. Now, when you add revenue into this and the commentators and channels that are actually getting money for their content up on YouTube, I really don't see it as that big of a problem, because when you take a look at the actual revenue generated by each of these developers, it is in the millions and the billions of dollars. There are very few people that are going to be making millions of dollars off of YouTube each year. The larger channels do have that luxury of being able to do that, but for the most part, the 95% of the community that is just uploading and getting a few cents here and there, a couple dollars every month, maybe at the extremes a couple thousands if you're like in the thousands to 50,000 to 100,000 range of subscribers, you're going to be able to do that. But at this point in time, a lot of the community that's going to be affected by this is not making anything substantial that's going to be taking away from these developers. So it really is this double-edged battle, where on one side it is the developers, it is their intellectual property, and it is theirs to do what they choose as, how they want to be able to monetize it, how they want to be able to publicize it. And on the other side, there's the content creators that are making a little bit of profit off of it, but they're giving them free advertisement in the form of hundreds of thousands of people being exposed to their game. So what does this mean, and how can you prevent it? Well, on the prevention side, you want to be with a network. This is an act that's going to be killing a lot of these smaller networks on YouTube, which honestly, rightfully so, because a lot of these smaller YouTube networks, and I use the word network very loosely because there are, in all honesty, networks that are run by 15-year-old kids and all that stuff that have no concept of business and how to do actual work on YouTube, how to follow copyright laws and all that. Almost anybody can get a network nowadays, and it's something that really saddens me, because I was here at the very beginning of the networking scene. I was running some of the best networks on YouTube. I had that experience in the field that not a lot of people will ever get the chance to have. Now, this will get rid of all these smaller networks because they really don't have the rights or connections to protect their channels from these effects. So if you're on a smaller network, I'd advise getting to a larger network, something that's going to be able to protect your content as a creator, because you don't want to, at the end of the day, look back and be like, you know what, that wasn't my fault. Now, the changes that are going to be coming to YouTube are a new processing system where your videos won't be able to go live until it's been completed through a processing check through YouTube's new system that they're going to be doing for Content ID. once it's cleared, it'll be anywhere from 5 minutes to 48 to 72 hours. So the process is going to be something that's gradually going to take longer, but with time, I would imagine that it's going to be getting better and at the slower end of it. And if you're a content creator that loves doing what you're doing, I would advise that you get to network, because you're going to be able to be protected by these networks that are going to be working for you, the partner. So that's really all I have to say on the topic. I want to hear what you guys have to say down in the comment section down below. What do you guys think about this? Will you as a content creator be affected if you do make videos? And if you just watch videos, are you concerned that this is going to affect some of the favorite YouTubers that you have? So thank you guys so much for your time. My name is Espresso. If you did like the video, please leave a like rating down below. Any shares to your Facebook, Twitter, and or MySpace for your OG like that are always greatly appreciated. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe for the best of Call of Duty Ghost content. A lot of stuff that is still coming. I know I always say that, but I really do have a ton of stuff that I'm excited to bring you guys, so stay tuned for that in the future. As always, I hope you guys are having a great day. I shall see you guys later. Take care, and peace.